Tonight, I have a story about a man on a simple summer holiday with his friends, a story that turns from ordinary to terrifying in just a few short days. A young tourist filmed by airport cameras running for his life from something that he could only see, and then vanishing into complete thin air. This is the disappearance of Lars Mittank. It's midnight somewhere, and tonight I have a story for you. Lars Mittank was a 28-year-old man from Germany. He was softly spoken, he was close to his family, and he worked a very steady job at a power plant. Nothing about his life suggested instability or anything dangerous. In June of 2014, Lars and a group of his friends took a holiday to Golden Sands in Bulgaria, a lively beach destination with clubs and bars and warm Black Sea weather. For the first few days, everything was normal. Swimming, drinking, laughing, just a group of friends on an awesome summer trip. There was nothing unusual and there was also nothing strange until the night that everything changed. One night while the group was out at a bar, Lars reportedly became involved in an argument with another group of men. Accounts do differ on exactly what happened, but what is known is that Lars was injured. He suffered a ruptured eardrum and possibly a minor jaw injury. Now, no verified medical records confirm a concussion, but the ear injury alone was serious enough for a doctor to advise him not to fly until it healed. Now, his friends, they finished their holiday and they had to head home, so that's exactly what they did. Lars stayed behind to rest and let his eardrum recover. And this is where things really did begin to unravel. After his friends left, Lars checked into a budget hotel near the airport. Hotel staff later said that he seemed very anxious and very restless. One witness claimed that he paced the halls pretty much all throughout the night. And at one point, Lars reportedly called his mother and whispered to her that he didn't feel safe and that he didn't want to die. He also reportedly said that people were following him and that he needed to hide, but he didn't explain why. He didn't say who he thought was after him, and nobody else saw anything suspicious. So, on July 8th, Lars arrived at the Varna Airport. And before flying, he needed to visit the airport medical office to confirm that his ear was actually safe enough for him to travel. The doctor who examined him cleared him to fly, but recommended that he took an antibiotic just to prevent any sort of infection. Now, according to the doctor's account, nothing about Lars seemed to be threatening in any way, shape, or form. He was quiet, he was polite, but he was clearly nervous. Then, out of the blue, something snapped. Inside the doctor's office, a construction worker walked by the window. A normal moment, nothing unusual. But when Lars saw the man, he suddenly stood up as if he was completely terrified. He whispered, "I don't want to die here." And then he bolted. He grabbed his backpack, he left his luggage behind, and he sprinted out of the office. Airport cameras caught every single second. Lars running down the hallway, then through the lobby, then through the sliding doors and into the open air. He ran across the parking lot and then he climbed over a fence and disappeared into a field toward a dense line of trees. And unfortunately, he was never seen again. Not alive, not dead, just not at all. Over the years, lots and lots of different theories have emerged about what actually happened to Lars. One of which is that Lars might have had some sort of psychological distress. Some believe that maybe the stress from his injury and being alone triggered some sort of panic episode. There was another theory that Lars had paranoia triggered by the medication that he was on. In rare cases, antibiotics can cause anxiety or mild hallucinations, which is a possibility, but it was never ever confirmed. Someone actually was after him was another theory. Lars told his mother that he was being followed, but there were no witnesses and there was no security footage to support this. Another theory, a head injury. Some speculate that the bar fight caused some sort of deeper trauma, but there's never been any medical evidence to confirm that. So in truth, nobody actually really knows what happened to Lars and what caused this turn of events. For years, search teams, German investigators, and online communities have tried to piece together what actually happened to Lars, but to date, nobody has ever been found, nor have any of his personal items, and there's been no confirmed sightings of Lars to date. Just a man running terrified from a danger that nobody else could see. And unfortunately, a mystery that remains one of the most haunting modern disappearances ever recorded on video. If you like dark stories told at midnight, subscribe. I drop 3 new mysteries every single week. See you at midnight.